All right, so for 7 weeks now, this conflict in the Gulf has had the whole world on edge. But right now, everyone is holding their breath. I mean, we are on a literal razor's edge here, teetering between what could be a historic peace deal or a brand new devastating chapter of war. And you know what happens next? It could change absolutely everything.
And this is the statement that really lit the fuse of hope. On April 17th, U.S. President Donald Trump comes out and says an agreement to end the war is very close. I mean, talk about a bold claim, right? After weeks of nothing but escalating tension, this one statement just completely shifted the conversation.
But what does close actually mean when you look at what's happening on the ground? Well, that is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And that's exactly what we're going to unpack right now. We'll look at the signs of peace, the signals of war, and try to figure out which way is this whole thing really leaning.
Okay, so first, let's look at the optimistic side of things, the reasons for all this hope. There's a really powerful diplomatic push happening right now, and it seems to have some serious momentum. And when you look closely, you can kind of see the pieces of the puzzle starting to come together. For one, you've got a new round of direct talks planned for this weekend in Islamabad. That's a huge step. Then there's the separate 10-day ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon that's actually holding. And maybe most importantly, Iran itself has come out and called this a positive step. So, these are the real building blocks for a potential deal. Now, at the absolute heart of all these negotiations is a massive, and I mean massive concession. Iran has apparently agreed, in principle at least, to surrender its entire stockpile of highly enriched uranium. The critical stuff you need for nuclear weapons. This is what President Trump has been calling nuclear dust. And getting rid of it, that could be the real game changer here, the key to a lasting peace. But okay, for every step we see toward peace, there's another move that pulls us right back towards conflict. It makes the whole situation incredibly fragile. It's this constant push and pull. You have these words of peace, but then you have actions that look a lot like war.
And you can see just how fragile this all is when you look at the ceasefires. We're not talking about one solid agreement here. There are two separate, really precarious ceasefires. You got the 10-day one between Israel and Lebanon, but the main one, the big one between the U.S. and Iran, that's set to expire on April 22nd. That is a hard deadline, and the clock is absolutely ticking down.
And this really gets to the core contradiction of the whole situation. On one hand, you have all these diplomatic efforts, right? The talks, the positive statements. But on the other hand, the U.S. is keeping up intense military pressure. We're talking a strict naval blockade, forces on high alert, the whole thing. It's that classic carrot and stick approach, and believe me, it has everyone on edge.
And yeah, this blockade isn't just some abstract threat. It is very, very real. Just